Hello parents, so glad that your student has chosen to go to Camp Fuego with us this summer. Camp Fuego is just a special place that we get to go to every summer for our summer camp. Jeff Luce and his team does a phenomenal job at this camp of just helping students connect closer with God. We have so many students accept Christ as their Savior every year at camp, so many rededicate their lives, and so much spiritual growth comes out of this week. So thank you for allowing your student to go. This will be our parent meeting for our middle school Camp Fuego, and so I just want to go over a few details. Below will be linked to all these documents that I'll reference. You can print those out, bring them to the office. On July 2nd, again, July 2nd, right after church, Tracy Davis, the middle school assistant, she'll be set up on a table in the middle school area where you can come by and drop off all of these forms. I know July 2nd is right before July 4th, and so if you're out of town that weekend, please make it a point before then to bring your forms by the church so we can have those before we go to camp. Here's a few things I just want to make sure that you're aware of before we head out to camp. So first, many of you have filled this out already, but you need to have a First Bossier medical release form on file before that we leave. You need to make sure you have this so before they go. Some of you have already filled that out, and that's awesome. You can check that day with Tracy to see if you have that form filled out or not. Also, there is a Camp Fuego medical release form that each and every one of you need to fill out. Again, that's linked below, but just print this out, fill it out. We need that before your student goes to camp. So on the July 2nd day, you can come and turn that in so we have it on file. Also, there's a covenant form that as a church we need. This is just for you as a parent to go over with your student all of the details of the week and the rules to make sure they understand the rules that they must follow in camp. A few that I want to address is just the dress code. Please make sure your student abides by the dress code. That involves swimsuits, and so girls need to wear a one-piece, also need to have a shirt over it. Boys also need to wear a shirt over when they swim. We want to protect our modesty there. And then also cell phones. For this week, there will be no cell phones allowed at all. All the adult leaders, and we have plenty of them going, will have their cell phones so students can call you at night on that. But we've run into a lot of issues in the past with students with their cell phones at camp, and the focus should be the focus of Jesus Christ for this week. And cell phones tend to hinder that. So no cell phones will be allowed. If they're seen with their cell phone, they will be taken. That includes the whole trip. So the ride down, the week at camp, all of that. If they need to call you or you want to get in touch with them, you can call us. And my cell phone number is on this packet as well. Also, language. You need to make sure we honor God and all that. A big one that I am very big on is sleeping arrangements, that no boys should ever be in girls' cabins and no girls in guys' cabins. If that's caught, that's a no tolerance rule. We will call you immediately and have you come pick your student up. So make sure they know that one. You can read over the rest of this. Parent needs to sign this and student needs to sign this as well. And then here is your parent pack. It has a lot of the details like packing lists, all that time. A few things I want to point out is here you see at the top that need to meet on Monday, July 10th. At 11 a.m. at the church. That's what time you need to be here at the church, is 11 a.m. on July 10th. Also, they need to bring $5 for a lunch on the way home. They can turn that in when they come that day, but $5 for the way home there. And we'll get back around 3 or 4 on July 14th, that Friday. Maybe even a little earlier than that. There's a hot air balloon festival that our church is going to that night. If your student wants to be a part of that, we're trying to get back early enough for everyone to go to that if they want to. The Eunice address is also on there. The packing list, you'll see, please go over that. Make sure your students has each of those. They need to bring some shaving cream for a game that's happening. They need to bring some messy clothes. They need to bring a sombrero. They can bring that for Fuego Fiesta if they'd like. Lots of different stuff that they can bring, but please, please, please make sure they pack a Bible. Okay, they're going to need the Bible. We're going to do Bible studies. We're going to have sermons that week. They need a Bible, so please make sure they have that. They need snack money for snack time. They can bring snacks for their room, and so please make sure you go over this with them. And there's also what not to bring, like weapons, cell phones, etc. So please go over that with them as well. And then on the last page here, the thing I really want to point out to you is here it talks about medications. If your child's on medication, that they need to have the actual prescription bottle, and need to put it in a Ziploc bag with the name on it. And then when you check in that day, you turn that in, and the adults will keep that and give it to them throughout the week. If you want to follow us on social media, throughout the week we'll post pictures and stuff. You can do that there. Camp Fuego also has social media, and then my contact information is there at the bottom. Guys, like I said, I'm so excited. Please feel free to contact us with any questions you may have regarding Camp Fuego. It is an amazing week that God does great things in our students' life. We have been full for over a month now, taking 110 people on middle school campus here, which is just an awesome blessing from God. All these documents will be below. You can click on the link and print them off for you to bring in on that July 2nd day. Remember, July 2nd, right after church, Miss Tracy will be set up in the middle school area where you can drop these off. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a great day. I can't wait for Camp Fuego.